Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, so we're doing the end of our Ask Me Anything hour every week. We open up our office to answer questions, talk about holistic health approaches, and today I'm going to make it really short and sweet. I've just got two things I want to talk about, and the one is about reading labels. And sometimes we start to assume that people have been following and paying attention and starting to get more in tune with healthy things, and they still assume that if something is a nutritional supplement that it is actually in fact good for them. And I came across an unbelievable example this week that actually blew my mind, and I had to look it up twice in different sources to confirm that these were the actual ingredients of a nutritional supplement that someone brought to me that they had been taking for several years, thinking that this was actually helping them with their vitamin D, and I'm not going to read the name of the company because I don't want to do that, but what I want you to do is make sure that you are looking at the labels. And I'm just going to read to you what this calcium plus D milk chocolate soft chews ingredients were. The number one ingredient in looking at this was actually sugar. So there was more sugar in this than anything else. And so always, always, always check your labels, especially if it is a nutritional supplement, for sugar. If sugar is one of the ingredients, then it is not healthy, okay? It is candy. It is not something that is going to actually be delivering you really good vitamins. If they're willing to put something like that in it, the others, I will almost guarantee you 100% are going to be synthetic, fractionated, isolated, problematic, causing vitamin nutritional equivalents of a chemical. So I know that really didn't make a lot of sense, but what I'm saying is that if sugar's the number one ingredient, it is probably not a very good supplement. Now the second ingredient in this is calcium carbonate. So there is some calcium in there. However, I do want to let you know that in my experience and everything that I have read, I have learned that calcium carbonate is the cheapest and easiest way to fill up a nutritional supplement with something that resembles what the USDA will allow you to say is calcium. It is not how you're going to get it in nature. It actually takes about 12 chemical reactions for your body to be able to convert calcium carbonate into something that is bioavailable. So it is actually kind of hard on your body, and you will find a lot of supplements will have calcium carbonate as a major ingredient, and it's a way to kind of take up space and actually say that we've got all this calcium in there. Now, to be fair, a lot of research has been done nutritionally on calcium carbonate, but it is one of the least absorbable forms of calcium, and so it is my least favorite ever. So typically, that is an interesting thing to look for. If you don't find sugar on the label and you look and see that calcium carbonate is one of the ingredients, one of the high ones, it's probably not the highest quality, and it's definitely not something that I would take personally because I know that they're filling it up with something. The third ingredient on this list is actually corn syrup. So if you cannot believe this, sugar is the number one ingredient, and it's the third ingredient. So there's so much sugar in there, they had to put it in there twice. The fourth ingredient, now this blew my mind, was hydrogenated coconut oil. So hydrogenated oils, remember, are the trans fats. So I can't believe this is even legal to put this in there, but it is hydrogenated oil. So now, four ingredients we have are sugar, calcium carbonate, more sugar, and a hydrogenated oil. This is a nutritional supplement that is being sold and consumed by a lot of people. It blew my mind. The fifth ingredient is, again, corn syrup solids. Then we get some cocoa. Then we get sweetened condensed milk. I mean, it just goes on. Artificial flavors. And then at the very bottom, there's vitamin D3 and K1 so that they can qualify this as a nutritional supplement. Blew my mind. So when you're looking at your labels, if you have somebody that thinks that they're taking something that's helping them, this is actually destroying their health. It is taking away from their health. There are so many levels of evil in this nutritional supplement that I actually told the person, look, I cannot allow you to do this anymore, and with good conscience, I'll even purchase it from you so I can throw it away because it is so bad. So just look at your labels, make sure that there's no sugar, that there's no hydrogenated oils in your supplements, especially, or in anything you're eating, and be wary of calcium carbonate, because that can be a filler that is going to kind of take up a lot of space and make it look like there's something of value in the nutritional supplement, and it's not. So keep reading your labels, read your friends' labels, read your family's labels, pay attention to what's actually in them. Don't just look at the front that says, hey, this is going to get your vitamin D up. That's just one little quick tip for everybody through the holidays, because we're going to try to use a light touch on everyone when it comes to what you're eating, because I know we're all eating a little more sugar and things that we probably shouldn't be. With that in mind, also keep this in mind. This is a time of year where emotions kind of run high and people have a lot on their mind, and they're taking that high level emotion and dumping foods that can make them even a little more emotional, like high levels of sugar and alcohol. So when you're encountering people and they seem like they may be having a bad day, treat them like they're somebody who may be having a bad day instead of meeting them where they're at, and understanding that there are people who need more time and patience and care than you do. If you are lucky enough right now to be watching this on a smartphone or watching this on a computer, you're luckier than most of the people in the world. So keep that in mind as you're encountering people out there. There are so many people who are not nearly as fortunate as we are, and you don't know where they're at or where their day was or where they're coming from or where they're going. So if somebody meets you with an unkind word, don't let it stick to you. Just understand that it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with the rest of their life, and they just need to be treated with a little more kindness and a little more understanding and a little more acceptance for the fact that they may have a much harder life than you do. So just keep that in mind and make that your gift to anybody that you encounter during the holiday season, and keep that at the front of your mind. Okay, we're going to be here making sure that we're giving you everything we can to keep you healthy and happy and strong throughout the holidays and through the new year. We've got some great, exciting things coming up. We will not be here Thursday on Facebook Live. We will not be here on Tuesday because it's going to be Christmas. And maybe next Thursday we will be, but we will tell you about what's going on in January. We've got a lot of very exciting things happening, and we're really excited that you are still with us and watching us and making sure you're asking us those questions so we can make sure that we are pointing you in the right direction to give you all the proper light to look at the questions about your health so that it can actually do something for you. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and we will see you again next week.